back ahead again with the truth, period. That's all we have. Fuck all the bullshit. I ain't got no more time to bullshit. Because I know the divine time that I'm on. And I know exactly what I've been through to be able to explain exactly what I know. Not no bullshit that I believe in. Because I don't believe no more. I can never believe again. Knowing that I live in a world of need to know. Knowing that I was naturally selected by the creator of everything to be here. Knowing what I'm doing 24 hours a day while I'm living here. And you should too. That's why I love you more than you love you if you don't know that truth that's already within you already. I'm just saying, in order for you to truly love and say that you love for truth is to know where the love is coming from in order to love for truth. I know the unconditional love. I don't know about you, but I know that unconditional love that beats in your heart for you. People lie, the numbers don't. And we gonna play with the numbers because the numbers all add up. Because one thing about the truth always makes sense. Because one thing about the truth, you can always get change, even out of that dollar that don't make sense. But you gonna get change in your life today, because I'm gonna give you everything that I got for you for what I'm gonna say, to what I done been through, to know that the light that I went into is the light that beats my heart in order for me to know the love that I have for you and to know where it comes from and to know how divine the creator is within me and you for us not to be no dum dums. But we've been taught to be fucking stupid. We've been taught to believe the liars and then become a liar ourselves. But it's time to let go of all the lies and it's time to start telling the truth that makes sense. Why lie? So here we go.
Why did they ask to take their hats off when they walk indoors? You ever wonder why we even do that? Well, it's because in medieval times, knights would often walk in their homes still wearing their helmets, and the wives would become uncomfortable with the idea of them wearing war protection inside. It made them feel as though the violence might possibly follow their husbands indoors. The end. Well, if that's the case, and it is, then why are we taking our beanies and snapbacks off when we walk inside? Why is that even still a thing? No, it's not because it's respectful. It's because we as humans tend to just conform to whatever is the norm without ever questioning. We just follow instructions. You know.
Now you heard what he said. You follow instructions. Just as the sheep that they turned us into. Now we're willing participants in our own slavery. Come on, people. That wasn't what you were created for. We was naturally selected by the creator of everything to be here creating, and while we creating to make sure that we thinking ahead of time in what we creating. Think about it, people. If thinking wasn't eternity, creativity being in us for us to use is reality. For you to realize with your own eyes for yourself. See, when I say people lie, the numbers don't, it all adds up right here. The circle of life, zero, and we are the ones, one, that watch over the whole circle and especially each other. Because we all here together. Two is always better than one, especially when you know the one that put it together in the first place. Born, I say it again, born a winner in the first place. Think about that for a change. Born a winner in the first place. So why are you running in a race and not knowing what you're going to win when you're already a winner and you won by the creator of everything? The creator of everything chose me and you and every other human living here too to be here right now knowing better, not in make believe la la land, believing some bullshit that don't make no sense when the creator of all that this beauty that we live in is within me and you all at the same divine time for us to make sense out of living in time? The reality is you realizing with your own eyes where the third eye is, realizing with your own eyes where the third eye is at within you in order for you not to want to lie no more. Because one thing about the truth is the truth, absolute truth, compels you to tell the truth and live about truthfully living. I'm just trying to tell you how divine the truth of the unconditional love is already beaten in you. It's just that you ain't listening. You ain't listening to your heart. And that's the only part of us that's really truly smart. Because the heart always do what it's supposed to do. Just as it was naturally selected to be created in your mama's womb. Your heart always beats for you and pump blood to your brain so you can do something. Why is the reason why that is being it is being all that there is being in me and you? Why you don't realize it for yourself is where I'm confused. The truth gonna always make sense. Cause you're gonna always be able to make something out of the truth. Even with that dollar and God you trust in being on a dollar bill and y'all believe in that bullshit too. How don't you see that in God you trust and believe so much in it's the same God that's on that dollar bill being the motherfucking government. And the government is governing your mental state. Literally governing your mental state because you are nothing but product to the United States of America's corporation. So the government is governing your mental state, telling you what's good for your body, and it ain't. The government is the motherfucking problem. When you look at who's running the motherfucking government, when you look at who's running the motherfucking laws, rules, and regulations, when you look at this fucking system of justice, which is just that, a fucking system of bullshit, you could never get no justice out of a system that is broken. When you have legal lying lawyers instead of litigators that litigate for you, that has your best interest at heart, you don't have that. You have legal lying lawyers that lies to you. Him or her and the judge are liars too, because the system is broken and it's being ran by a whole bunch of crooks. But until we realize that, therefore, ourselves as being the people that should already know better, until we come together, we'll never do better. Because we continue fighting each other like they taught us to. So let me let him finish.
Kind of like slaves. Are you a slave? What did you do today? Well, if today's somewhere between Monday and Friday, it's pretty likely you either went to work or school. Unless it's between the months of June and August, in which case you're probably on summer vacation if you're a student or a teacher. And what's your religion? Well, if you're an American, then I'm pretty sure that if not now, then at least at some point in your life, you believe the man named Jesus Christ walked the earth. Even if not, we can be certain that an extremely large percentage of the people very close to you do. You probably eat turkey on the fourth Thursday of November. You probably watch fireworks on the fourth day of July. You probably give and receive gifts on both December 25th and February 14th. You may even be married, and if not, you probably at least have been or one day desire to be, and your wedding day includes a dress, an exchange of rings, and a kiss. Am I psychic?
Now, he said, is he psychic? No, he ain't psychic. He's showing that we predictable. We've been taught to be fucking loony birds. We've been taught to follow the leader, not realizing that the leader is a liar. Let me break that down for you. You need to ask somebody that you really care about, that you consider somebody that you trust. Do they know why was make believe made up in the first place when you're not supposed to lie to each other? Why was make believe made up? I'm just trying to ask you to ask the question because that's what we're not doing. We're not asking the questions to the ones that's supposed to have the answers. And if they telling you about some God and Jesus and they can't answer that simple question right there, what they fucking telling you about something that they don't even know about themselves. Because I can tell you, and I know this here, what out of doubt, there was never no motherfucking Jesus. Because at one time they ain't had no motherfucking J. So they had to make the J up. So I tell you something that the Creator gave me to give to you. Take two J's, two little J's, and you put them together, touching each other. You get you with two eyes on top. I'm just trying to see what you can see as I see what I see through my eyes. So when you realize for yourself how divine the truth is already within you, you'll realize why they was taught. You'll realize why they taught you to make believe. They taught you to make believe to turn into the liar that they wanted you to be, to end up turning your children into liars too. I'm just saying, you have to lay up there and realize for yourself and think for yourself what adds up makes sense for you. You ain't psychic.
No, but here's a more important question. Are you a slave? Since the introduction of the internet in 1991, we have all become part of what is known as the information age. A time period where we humans have more access to knowledge than ever before in recorded history. Ironically, we rarely ever ask why. Like, why do you believe in your religion? Well, it's probably because your mother believed in that religion and her mother believed in that religion. You didn't choose it, God was chosen for you. Speaking of God, you probably think he's a he, right? You never asked why the creator of the universe would have human genitalia, male genitalia at that. You just went with it because one day you want to see those streets paved with gold. Speaking of gold, why is it valuable? Like, you can't eat it. You can't make functional clothing out of it. You can't even build houses or buildings with it because it's too soft. The metal is too malleable. It's not as strong as iron or steel, yet it costs more. Why is that? Why?
I know my video was working. That's fucked up. I ain't getting no sound. I ain't getting no sound on my shit. That's bullshit. I'm looking at the video right now. It ain't giving me no sound. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that.
We care. Why do you care about gold and iron? Were you trained to care about that stuff? Are you a slave? Did you know that the U.S. currency used to be based on gold? Like, every dollar you had at one point was backed by 1.5 grams of gold. But now it's not, and it's just green paper. Actually, it's not even that. Since we now have credit cards and digital online banking, money is literally just an imaginary concept that we all collectively agree exists. Like, if I was to transfer $50 to your account, there was nothing physical that was actually transferred. Just random numbers that we arbitrarily assign value to. With these additional 50 numbers in your account, you can now eat 46 more chickens plus tax. Speaking of tax, what is it? Well, the word is defined as a compulsory contribution to state revenue. The word compulsory means forced or required by law. So a tax is literally your government taking money from you that they feel you owe merely for existing. And many governments use this money to buy bombs and guns to blow up other countries so they can take their natural resources and own them. Speaking of owning, what is ownership? Have you ever realized that we're the only animals that pay to live on Earth? Like, imagine a lion that owned a watering hole. So every day he would stand there and guard it, and if any other animals wanted to drink, then they would have to pay him 5 rocks per sip. The lion would then take those rocks and pay them to an elephant in exchange for 2 gazelles versus lion cubs to eat. The gazelles even came pre-killed and packaged without bones because the lion doesn't like to get messy. This is the logic of the human. We spend our entire lives in schools getting good grades in subjects that we soon forget about, to getting colleges that we don't truly learn anything in, to graduate and get a sheet of paper that will enable us to get a job that we don't care about, so that we can make money that doesn't really exist, so that we can pay to live in a world that we were born into for free, and buy absolutely meaningless things like gold in hopes that these meaningless things will help us feel better about ourselves, or better than other people. We humans take so much pride in our lives that we were forced to live, and our countries that are literally just imaginary lines used to divide the land that was stolen from indigenous people in the first place.
Come on now.
And I don't even know if stolen is the right word,
Come on
because
now.
indigenous people like the Native Americans knew that the idea of owning the earth that we were all created on is
Come on.
idiotic. We
Please.
humans
Come on.
lie, steal, kill, and destroy all in hopes of being more powerful, more respected, or more loved than the next person. When is the last time you actually thought for yourself? When is the last time you questioned the society in which you live? When is the last time you questioned why you do the things you do? Did you make your own decisions for your life, or were they made for you? Are you a slave? Probably so. Most of us are. But now that you're aware of your cage, Free yourself. I love you.
And I love you too, man. So like I said again, people, if I didn't love you more than you love you, I wouldn't do what I do every day. It is the love of the Creator giving me the love that beats my heart in order for me to say, why are you praying if you don't know what or who you're praying to? When the motherfucking power is already within you to do something. If just talk to somebody about what you feel about doing, but don't have the resources to doing it yet. Because all you gotta do is work towards it, and you can breathe it. You can bring it into reality. See, until you realize how divine the truth is, being creativity already ready in you and me. It's all that there is to be here. You and me was naturally selected by all that there is. It's already in us. They laid up there and realized that there's some rich motherfucker came into the reality of realizing that he controlled, she controlled, they can control some motherfuckers by what they believe in and what they fear. So they got us believing in the God and the Jesus concept with the devil, the fear that you're gonna die and go to hell for not obeying what they saying. But they can lay up there and put you to death by just saying that you are the one that did some shit, and then prove it to not really prove it, because when you think about it, they're always lying. So when you think about your government, when you think about your system of justice, when you think about the ones that's at the top and then the ones that's dying, how stupid can a soldier be when he realized they are being poisoned with all type of drugs while they enrolled in the armed forces? Because they're getting you drugs so you can be a real fucking puppet. But now they got us as the people that they experimenting on now with chemtrails in the air, showing us how much they don't care now. And it's on us to lay up there and wake up from the bullshit and show how much we care about doing this and then do some shit. We can't just sit back and allow this shit to continue happening. We gotta do something. I'm just saying. We know what's happening. You can see it for yourself. Because if they had some God in the sky watching over everybody, a child would not be a victim of so much bullshit if they had a God in the sky. That's the lie. All that truth that there is already in me and you. That God in the sky bullshit is the shit that they taught to us to be bullshitted too. So when you look at, in the beginning, we've been lied to. We was given our mama's birthday when it's really our born day. You're born an empty glass waiting to be filled up with some truth. But the first day that you get here, they give your mama's birthday straight to you. That's part of propaganda right there. Because they know how much money they can get on your birthday until you get old enough to somebody to say that they don't gotta buy you nothing on your birthday no more. It's all about making that motherfucking dollar bill that God and God you trust on that motherfucker. And y'all so fucking stuck on stupid and make believe la la land, not seeing how you're being played to be fucking stupid. Wow, that's crazy. So I'm gonna play this here and we're gonna laugh for a minute. And it goes like this here. Tell them dollar bill.
Stripping business started in Africa. Long time ago, long time ago, white men went to Africa. And he saw these beautiful black women walking around, singing, dancing, working, living in the nude. Bucket naked. You can see their public hairs. This white man went from village to village to seek out these beautiful black women, watching them perform in the nude. Did it! Hey, white man got an idea. He figured he gonna go back to Europe and start the same type of business, take away from our black women. Try to get the white bitches to dance the same identical way. Huh? But to no avail. Wasn't no shame in our black women. Wasn't no shame in them walking around fucking naked. So he went over the year, tried to start the same thing, but it didn't happen. The white bitches told him the most beautiful words you ever want to hear in our profession.
What'd she say?
Baby, the white bitches looked at that white man dead in the eye and told him, fuck that. Pay me. That's what.
Heard that, huh? Pay me. See how we got so downrated for money? And money got in God you trust. And then you believe in the same God you trust, not realizing believe is the lie that you trusting in. What the fuck? Stupid is what stupid does when you do stupid shit and not know the reason why you did the stupid shit. You just following the leader because they told you to do the shit. No, you gotta think for yourself because you're gonna have to face the consequences and repercussions of that bullshit. But you're gonna realize with your own eyes. But I'm here to tell you the why is you need to be asking questions if it don't make sense.
Well, I get 30%.
When can I start?
Immediately. I just don't think it's fair that you charge me 25% interest on the money.
Welcome to the stripping game, partner.
When you already take 30% out of my check. You know, I ain't got no G-string and I ain't out there making no tips, you know. When was the stripping game, partner? Who you ain't out to? All you do is spin record. That's all you do. Who you think he is? DJ Quick? Huh? No, I ain't King Capri? I didn't say huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker.
Who you ain't out there?
You don't deserve nothing. You don't
get nothing.
You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me. I tell you what. You better go on back out there and get out of my face before you get swole. Yes, well, hey, look, Dal, I ain't. Save for horses. Save for horses. Come here and muscle you and nothing like that. I ain't trying to do that. I just want money. You know, I just said. If I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Say, man, they came.
Who? What? They leave somebody out there?
No, man, I told them you went to the airport and they left.
Good, good. Good. That's good thinking. Good. You was quick, quick. You was good on your feet that time, man. But listen, go back out there and leave that side door open. Make sure, in case I gotta do something real quick. Now, go on. You did good. Go on.
And you gonna have a pay him?
I tell you what I'm gonna pay. Keep your eyes open in case something transpires.
Dollar bill.
I'm dollar bill.
Pay the country boy nothing.
Pay no country boy nothing. Stripping business started in Africa. Long time ago. Long time ago. Stripping business started in Africa. Long time ago. Long time ago. White men went to Africa. And he saw these beautiful black women walking around, singing, dancing, working, living in the nude. Bucket naked. You can see their public hairs. This white man went from village to village to seek out these beautiful black women, watching them perform in the nude. Did it? Hey.
I just want to end it right there. At the ass. How did we go from glorifying the porthole of life to glorifying the ass of a woman? See how they flip flopped us into all the perversion, a way of thinking, the low vibration of thinking. How can you say you know yourself 100% if you still believing in some bullshit that don't make no sense? When creative being creativity is within you to make sense out of the life that you're living in with your counterparts, meaning other people. How you do that? How you go from being naturally selected by the creator of everything to be here consciously thinking to believing the liars to become a liar and then teach your children to be liars too and then say to your child don't lie to you but you lying to them? That's stupid. How fucking stuck on stupid is that to be stupid? Shit. But like I say, I love you more than you love you, because I know that truth is already ready in you. It's just that you don't know just yet. But once you realize for yourself where that third eye is within you, you're going to know yourself 100%, baby. And then you're going to be compelled to be about the truth and tell the truth. Because you ain't going to be about playing no motherfucking game. Because you're going to know then that you done already won. You was born a winner. Now somebody else got you playing a game. Willing participants in our own slavery. Wow. How fucking lazy. But I just want to let you know that I love you. Because I know that truth that's already in you. It's self explanatory. Look at the word truth. It's a 5 letter word with a 3 letter word in the middle, just one letter. You. I love you too. Because two is always better than one. Especially when you know the one that put it all together in the first place. And then you know that unconditional love that you can't see, that power that you can't control, but you know that absolute love that's unconditional is already ready within you. Truth is the truth, and the truth always makes sense because you can always get something out of it.